Today we're going to be completing our 33rd Black Border in Bloons TD6 on the map Park Path, and our hero is actually going to be Quincy. He's a hero that everybody starts with, and I think he's going to be great for the speed run. Now, our last run that we did was on End of the Road, and we happened to get second place out of every single map that we've done so far, and I think that's amazing. But we're here today on another beginner map because I think we can do better, and we're actually going to get first place today. So I'm going to start this timer, hit play, drop my Quincy, and super speed this thing through. Now, our End of the Road run was at 2 hours and 18 minutes, and our top time ever on Cubism is 2 hours and 16 minutes. So just by 2 minutes shy on that last one. So I think we can do it by 2 minutes even better than that today. Let's get a 2 hour and 14 minute and get our best time ever. Now, Sada would be like a cleaner start for something like this, but I do like Quincy. His first ability is really good in the beginning, and then his Storm of Arrows, or is it Rain of Arrows, is a really amazing ability. It can just shut down hard rounds like 76 and 78. That's why I think he's going to be great for something like this. If I can remember to use the ability, I can speed through rounds a lot faster. And that's one of my biggest downfalls in all of these speedruns, that I forget that I have abilities. If I could just use Quincy's ability more, we will beat rounds faster. It's just as simple as that. I just forget to even use it. Now, I think my main tower of focus for this run today is going to be the boat, just because it shoots straight perfectly down the track. And its middle path upgrade, the pirate ship, is so good. Not only does it pull down ZOMGs, but its damage output is just amazing for how cheap it is. So I think it might even be a great contender for Chimps mode, but we will see as we get through this thing. Now, if this is your first time with one of my Black Border speedruns, I'll leave a link to the playlist below where we started off on a brand new fresh account on Monkey Meadow, and we built it up to here to where we are today, going for our 33rd Black Border, which is just crazy. And that sounds like a lot, but I don't even think we're halfway there yet. There are so many maps in this game, it's insane. But I would like to know, what is your favorite boat upgrade? We got the middle boat that goes up to the pirate ship. We got the top boat that goes up to the aircraft carrier. And then we got the bottom boat that just gives us money. That's not the best for attacking, but over time will make you a lot of money. Now, this is easy mode, so it really doesn't matter what we do. We can win no matter what, but we just kind of want to go faster. So maybe throwing down some snipers and just popping things as quickly as we can. We do have our lead right here. We have our camo with Quincy. I would like a better camo, so that's why I think I have this guy right here. He'll clean it all up. And then the round 40 Moab is going to be super simple, especially if I do get Monkey Pirates, because that thing can just instant pull down one Moab and you're good to go, which is awesome for round 40 because you don't have to fight it, clean up the insides or nothing like that. You just pull it, call it a day, and you're done, which is going to be amazing for things like double HP Moabs where they're double HP. We don't have to fight it. We just take it down, call it a day. But going off of my earlier question, I would say for sure the middle path pirate boat is my favorite. I want to click it and show you guys, but that would slow down our timer, so I cannot. We will see all of them today, hopefully. But that pirate ship just looks cool. Looks like the Flying Dutchman. He's ready to destroy, and the fact that he can just zoink down a ZOMG is so amazing. But there it is, already game over. We have zero problems. The only thing I think I could do a little bit better or faster is maybe, like I said, use Quincy's ability to keep everything at the front, because the goal is to not see balloons. If we don't see balloons, then we will win so much faster. So maybe even just like this guy for that little bit of camo that we're gonna have left, just like that. Which is what I find really odd about these speedruns. Like, why is Cubism our top time? Cubism has one of the longest straightaways at the beginning of a map that allows you to not have like the best placed towers. But today we have this one, which has like an actual straight shot right here, which is perfect. So this should be, in theory, one of the fastest ones we can do. And as soon as this thing goes, we pull it, we're done. That's beginner mode done. We just got to get there faster. Our menuing has to be quicker as well, but we have primary only now. Again, I'm just going to drop my Quincy, hit play, double speed that thing up, and then just put the dart right there. And that's just to help out a little bit and go a little bit faster. And for this, obviously, we can't use a boat. So I'm guessing, see, this is just a weird placement for anything but a boat. A crossbow would be great right there. But I'm thinking just to make this quick in the beginning, we'll just go triple shots and then sharp shots and razor shots. We don't need camo. And then if you want to get real nasty with it, just place attack up here, and then you truly will not see balloons once you get this thing upgraded. But I don't think we've gone with middle path boat for any of these speedruns yet, and I don't know why, to be honest. I think it's because there's just faster options. Like, if you got a Spirit of the Forest on this track, it would be really good because there's no chance a balloon's going to get through. It might take more time, but you're safe, which is what's awesome, because this gives you 25 minutes to take the balloons and the Moabs and the BFBs down. But I've used Spirit of the Forest so much because it's just so good. And there was a time when the Spirit of the Forest was not a good Chimps tower. It was one of the worst Chimps towers, but now it's just like He's just such a savior. He's like what the permaspike used to be. You used to throw a permaspike in the back, do whatever you want in the front, and you'd always win. Now it's the spirit who just destroys everything. But see, I don't know how much time these actually save. Like, we're not seeing any balloons, yes, but is that much faster than just seeing like a little speck of one right here before we pop it? I don't actually know, but it feels like we're flying through this thing as fast as possible. I'd like to get the overdrive because then it's just game over. But remember, we do have to actually pop the Moab in this one and then clean it up. So maybe actually a bomb would be really good too. That'll be our lead popper for sure. So I think what we actually should do is, because we do have camo coming, I don't want Quincy to do it on his own because it'll take too long. So we'll go triple shots, enhanced eyesight. Now we have 2 solid little dart monkeys. And then we'll get this guy up to a cluster bombs, and then hopefully a recursive cluster, and then this guy to overdrive. And then that Moab literally stands no chance. Now I can just keep using Quincy's ability there, because then that'll speed through it as well. And I think that's what I'll do for the camos. I don't really want to focus on camo because they're just a waste of money on primary only. And I think these will handle everything, just I don't know how fast. So like on 37, we get that rush of white camo at the end, we'll just go with Quincy's ability and call it a day. Well, I have a lot more money than I thought I'd have, so I might as well just add more camo popping to it so I don't have to worry about it at all. Maybe even put one like a crossbow here as like a super cleanup. That's actually really clean. I don't see any problem. And at the end of 37, there's going to be a pause with these guys. And then as soon as that pause is there, I could just, well, is there a pause? Yeah, I don't know. I missed the pause. Okay, there's the pause. And then there's the white balloons. Okay, we could have gone a little bit faster, but it's really not that big of a deal. And then I might as well just even add another one right here. There we go. You have so much money in beginner mode that I completely forget that like you don't need to worry. You could just place whatever you want in 20 of them and you're going to be fine. And then I'll use my ability on 39 here. Hopefully it'll time with 40. Looks like I didn't, but again, it doesn't matter. That was such a fast Moab. That's crazy. So we got a menu again, double click. There we go. Park Path. We're already on deflation. And for this one, we're just going to keep it simple just because I don't want to deal with it. We're just going to drop a dart monkey right here. There we go. And that's game over. Super, super simple stuff. Now remember, if you're using these as guides, we did not go in order and do all the beginners first and all the intermediates. We have sporadically gone around. We've done some experts even, we've done some advanced, and a lot of intermediate. But if you guys kept up with me, you'll have all the same monkey knowledge, in which case you could buy this guy right off the go and just destroy it on deflation. As I'm sitting here destroying deflation without doing anything at all, I'm thinking to myself, I love deflation. This is my kind of game mode. You place a tower down, you go boom, and you win. But what is your guys' favorite game mode in Bloons TD6? I'd say deflation is one of mine, not the only of mine. Oh, there's our poopy brown border. Let's go to medium real quick and drop Quincy. Now we can Quincy start literally every single game mode, I'm thinking, except for I think half cash and chimps might be a little rough. But Quincy's going to be our start every time, which is a really cool, consistent thing. But what is your favorite game mode? I really like deflation, yes. But I also really, really, really enjoy chimps. I don't know what it is, just the puzzle behind it. Like you can use powers to get through any game mode but chimps. So you can technically kind of just like cheese everything. Drop down like a sun temple on round 1 and you're good to go every single game mode. But chimps is like an actual puzzle. You got to figure it out. And I love it. So what is your guys' favorite game mode in Bloons TD6? Now this is a great tower, but without a village and an alchemist, I'm a little concerned because he is a little far back. I wanted him here where Quincy is, to where he sees the entire beginning of the screen, because then we will in fact go faster. It's a little concerning to me, but I guess now is the place to test that to see if we can actually move forward with this tower. I have ideas going in, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what the final outcome will be, because you just never know. Now that's a little bit better of range. I like that. Now it should be even better with the Berserker Brew, but I just don't like what I'm seeing. It's kind of a slow start. I don't think we should start with this tower in the future. Like now that range is what I want to see for sure. But do you see how they're actually kind of coming around the bend? That will actually make it to where we don't finish this in the time that I want to finish it in. We got to go faster. And in all my confusion, I just realized too, like we have to fight the camos on 33. So I need to add another tower in here. This is like a last second play. I shouldn't have done that, but I was just like so focused on my boat. But we're not losing any time. I just didn't want to lose time by having Quincy chase some camos around the entire track. That would have been bad. If anything goes around the track, I feel like our final time is done. So we just got to be quick about it, except for half cash. Half cash, that's inevitable. But part of me is thinking maybe that's why End of the Road was so good, because the track's so short. When you miss a balloon, it comes back to you relatively quickly. This one, you're just gonna miss it the entire track. That could be bad. I didn't even think about that. But I'm hoping to use the same little pirate pull for 40, yeah, for round 40, and that should be okay. I love it. And then what's really cool about it too is like I can just keep hitting the ability. Like if I'm not sure about the timing, I can just keep hitting it over and over and over and over and over, and we'll never have any problems because there's not gonna be another Moab till 50, so it's not like we're pulling the wrong one or anything like that. And then sure enough, there's our 40. That was super simple. I love it. Now I do want some more camo here. And now this boat's where I want it to be. I think that's as strong as we're gonna get it. That's pretty cool. And if you didn't know, you can pull down that same BFB on round 60 with just the boat that I have here. So 60 is not gonna be a problem either, but we are gonna have to shred through the Moabs on 50 through 60. But I think we should be okay because I am gonna get Bloon Jitsu and that thing's just a wrecking ball. And I'm gonna sell my dart monkey so my alchemist doesn't get in the way, and I'm just gonna like buff this guy. I think that should be fine. And then of course, just to be mean about it, I love this one because the boat's almost as good as like a recursive cluster as far as cleanup, at least in my opinion. So like if anything comes out of that Moab, we destroy it pretty quickly. So I mean, I could use my ability, but I don't even think it would matter. Like, yeah, I guess I could hit it, but unless I get the last Moab of that round, it's not gonna speed up the round at all. It's just gonna make that Moab go down faster. So I'd have to be about timing, and I can't do all of that in my brain. So we'll just leave it as it is, but we are already good. I can pull the final BFB, and these things are taken down pretty quickly, so I don't see what else is left. I mean, let's just do it. Let's just add more. Let's just be mean about it. And Quincy levels up so fast too that on rounds like 63, we can use his fire arrows or storm arrows to get the last set of ceramic rush on 63, which will even speed through that quicker. So dude, I'm pretty stoked about this. I'm not gonna lie. Like Quincy, he's not the best like in any regards, but he is awesome. And the fact that you can start with him, but then it's always weird to me, like why would they make Sada also a startable tower along with Quincy when Sada's like clearly superior in almost every way? I would just argue that no, honestly, yeah, no. Even Sada's second ability is better than his storm arrows because he has to hit. Oh my gosh, I ended up beating the BFB anyway because I was too busy yapping my head. It didn't waste any time, but my goodness. All right, military only. So at least we get the boat for this one, and we're gonna drop our quints down and then put our boat down right here. I'm wondering if like it would just be faster to go with the sub. Like the sub's really good, and if you get armor piercing darts, it's just a destroyer. But I do like that this guy. Actually, I have two ideas because we could go with the top path boat too. I wish I could place one right here. Now I can't place another one next to it, unfortunately, but what I can do is just throw a sub, give it advanced intel. Now we have two camo poppers, right? 59 might be a little bit of a struggle, but we can figure it out from there. What would we use for 59? I think we could get away with just even a middle path boat with the bottom path. So now this is what I want to see. We're not seeing anything, and I think that's the way to do it. I am going to get monkey pirates first, so I can pull down that Moab, and then I'm gonna get armor piercing darts because it's just gonna be broken at that point. But I am still kind of confused. If I can put a sub up here, I could get the camo decamoed, and then we'll pop the lead on 59. I think Quincy, if I use his first ability, takes down 59, right? Because he has that every third shot as a fire arrow, and that's pretty solid. Oh, duh, you know what I can do? Well, first off, I'm just gonna keep hitting my second ability so I can pull that Moab, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget and we're gonna attack it and it's gonna take longer than it needs to, because look, we're gonna save like milliseconds and nanoseconds on round 40 right now. Look at that. I didn't take down nothing else, just did it. And for 59, this one for sure, I totally forgot about that. Now we're good. That's 59 right there, just a bouncing bullet thingy. We can get supply drop, make some money if we want to, make it even better. And if I had more game knowledge, we could go quicker. I mentioned it earlier, but it's kind of hard because I want to be able to time the Moabs to speed through it quicker. So on 50, there are two. So what I can do is take down the first Moab naturally, just like this. And then for that second one, I can start jamming on the ability, and then we'll get through the round faster, because it doesn't matter how fast you take down the first one, the round still comes out the same speed. It's just that end one that gets you to the next round. So we just got to go a little bit faster. I think I am going to grab Elite Sniper though. I think that's just a solid play just to get everything done quicker. And I guess I'll just keep using my second ability. Like, does it really matter? Look at that. That was pretty quick. I like that. And now we have an Elite Sniper. Okay, I'm cool with that too. Now the balloons are a little slower than I'd like, so how about we do this? Let's go with this one right here, and that'll help. And then if we get God, that word is so hard to say, artillery battery, we can get that one, and then that will make everything just go super crazy. Plus, oh no camo though, right? Doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter. All the balloons are gone. We got everything gone. We're making a lot of money. This is a solid play. And then I'm going to have everything ready. And on 59, I don't know if there's any Moab. So as soon as it turns to 60, I'm just going to jam on that ability so I don't have to worry about like popping anything. There we go. Pull it done. Took an extra nanosecond, but it's really not that big of a deal. Double play. There we go. Medium. Now we're on Apopalypse. That's actually going to be rough. I'm a little nervous about this, to be honest. But remember, if balloons slip, it doesn't matter. The round's still going to keep going. So even if they get past us, it's not that big of a deal. Because you can't speed up the round any quicker, I don't think. I think they all just keep coming at that same speed. Right? I believe that's how that works. So then we can just keep working on going and popping everything. Because you know how this gets. It gets out of hand pretty quickly with those regenerative balloons. So I'm kind of thinking like, should we just go with the druid? Like we always get a druid because it's solid. And then we always have Sada as a backup because she can clean up anything that's about to leave the screen with her first ability. Now Quincy can't do that until his rain of arrows. All he can do now is just like attack a little bit faster. Whoop-de-doo. So again, not the best choice, but he is going to be a good choice. So normally I focus like heavily hardcore on farming in the beginning, and I just don't think that's going to be necessary this time around. I have a pretty good plan. Since these rounds just keep going and we don't have to like beat it necessarily quickly, it just kind of just does its thing. I think this is a solid choice here because if I can get it up to the 6,900 aircraft carrier, then all we have to do is get to 60. So as long as we take everything down without losing, so having these planes flying around destroying everything might actually be a solid choice. So with that said, I'm going to grab a regular sub and I'm going to give enhanced eyesight to this dart monkey here. That gives our sub a lot more room, and he also can see camo now, so it's not relying on Quincy. I just thought things were going to slip through a lot more, so that's why I put Quincy back here, not where this dart is. But now with airburst darts, we're completely covered on camo, balloon popping power. We have lead coverage with this guy. So now would be a safe time to buy a farm. And I think I just want one, maybe one central marketplace. I believe that's what it's called, or just regular marketplace. I think is what it's called. With the goal being that I get the marketplace before like, let's say 31, 32, because then we should have enough money to get the top path boat by then. Cause right now, I don't know if we'd take down the boat. I think we could with like Quincy's ability, but I don't know if we'd clean it up. And I just don't want to leave it messy like that. I still want to go fast regardless, because I'm not exactly entirely sure how this works. I think all the rounds just come out at the same speed, but in case they don't, I want to be as fast as possible. You know, like when you go to Olive Garden or another restaurant like that, you don't want to just wear sweats. You might see someone that you knew. You might see an old girlfriend. You want to make her know that you still look good, right? You don't want to just be showing up like a slob in some sweats. So same thing here. We don't want to be going slow when we could be going fast. All right, there's our aircraft carrier. Easy stuff. And then I'll just give him some camo, and then really there's nothing to worry about. Actually, I'll give it here so I can speed this one up too. We don't even need to worry about camo right now, so let's just grab it a faster one to help everybody out. I just don't see how we could go any faster here. We're kicking some butts. This guy has the jungle drums now, and he has the camo, so we are covered on all fronts. There's nothing we cannot pop. And that Moab, where'd it go? Well, I guess we already took it out. That's pretty cool. So I'm kind of thinking we just buy one of these. And remember, this one only works if you have the monkey knowledge. I think you get $416 versus $400 for the round. I think we have that monkey knowledge, so we're good. But this is what I was saying. See how the Moabs are starting to make it past us? We don't really care at the end of the day because it doesn't slow the round down. As long as we just get them all popped before we lose, we're going to be okay. Now, what I bought a second one for is because I'm just going to collect some quick cash here, and we're going to sell them both to buy this guy. So that's 24,000, and we actually can sell now. Just knock them both out and buy this guy, and then we got the carrier flagship. Super simple stuff. Let's upgrade this guy. Why not? Now we're even taking down fortified Moabs like it's just breakfast cereal. We don't even care. We're just slopping that thing down our gullet and calling it a day. But they just keep giving me more money. I don't know what to do with it besides just spend it, I guess. Just buy this one up and then maybe give him some crazy range. Like, and then as soon as 60 comes out, I can just use Quincy's fire arrow things. Why do I call them fire arrows? I think they're just like storm arrows or storm of arrows or something like that. But here's 60. We're done. Call it a day. We're done. What are we doing here? Okay, there we go. 61. We are done. There's our money. Let's move on to the next one. I think we have reverse. Total waste of a game mode, but you know what? We'll do it. We'll knock it out, and it'll still be fast. Ooh, will it though? Will it though, actually? Okay, let's just do this then. Let's put it like that. And then I think a sub would just be the best for this one. Just keep it simple, keep it easy. Not gonna lie, it's very awkward shooting this way onto the game mode. Like, I'm not a fan of it. It just feels very weird. It's always like the left or up. Or I guess in some maps it's down, like Dark Dungeons. But for the most part, it's over here in this general area or up here. Now it's here, it's weird. I guess Park Path is weird, right? It's never usually in the up and up. Like most of them are from the left to the right. That's super weird now that I think about it. Now the problem with the sub that I always say, and I think that is going to cost us like a few nanoseconds here or there, you're going to hear that word a lot, is the fact that he has to attack and there's a delay to it. So when round 11 starts, he stops attacking at the end of round 10 and then has to start back up. So at the beginning of the round, it's a little slower than it should be, right? But after he's firing, he's good to go. So he does better when there's a constant stream of balloons coming out. When there's a little lull in it or a break, that's when he kind of just like relaxes and then has to fire up again, which is kind of goofy. Now we have our camo covered. We do not have any lead covered, and we have our just general balloons popping power covered too. I think what I am gonna do is get rid of our leads right now, and that'll be with this hot shots. I think that's the fastest way to do it. And normally I go with like the long range for that extra pierce, but I think just go with this one just to make sure we hit all the leads like right on. And then we'll go this one here because I just like to be mean about it. I feel like the attack is the mean tower. It's something you put down just to be a literal pain in the balloons behind, because you throw this thing down, you step on attack, you're like, ow, my foot, you know what I mean? And that's what this kind of does. It's just in the track sitting there waiting to bring pain and awfulness to all the balloons. Normally I'd farm, but we really do not need to. This is ridiculous. I keep forgetting how easy like medium modes are, and especially on beginner maps too. Like, is this Moab gonna even be a problem? Should I even Quincy ability? I don't even know if I yeah, I didn't even need to there. I did it too late to begin with. Now, if I throw a village here, let's throw a village here. I think it'll reach up there, hopefully. Hopefully, there we go. And the reason why is because if I throw like an embrittlement there too, it's just gonna be kind of goofy, but we'll grab this one. Primary training to make them both even more awesome, and then we'll give them camo. Now everybody sees camo. We pop camo lead, we pop camo purples, we pop regular Moabs. Give this guy some juice because again, we like to be mean about it. Just throw tax right at the beginning. Imagine every time you stepped out your front door of your house, there's a tack there and you step on it, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just, it never will move. You can't move it. You just step on it every time. That's messed up. And that's what we're doing right here. They come out the screen, destroyed. And there you have it. I don't think we need to do anything else. I feel like this is just gonna be a complete destroyer, but if we wanna make it more mean, let's do it. Let's just add some more crazy stuff in here. I guess to save some time, we could pull that BFB. We have the money, might as well, right? And then as soon as round 60 comes, pull it, call it a day, and we'll move on to hard mode, in which we will start farming on hard mode, maybe just like 2 or 3 marketplaces, just because I wanna go through those as quickly as we can. Usually the time to start into hard mode is around 48 minutes, and that's where we're at now. And I don't know why. I feel like we should be like a couple minutes ahead. That doesn't mean anything though. It's not like we're in a bad spot. I just want to know what's going on because we haven't stalled. We haven't lost any time. Not even one balloon got past this little curve here. So we're moving very quickly. But here we go. Let's go for it. There's our silver border. Let's move to hard mode. Quincy, I think, can handle this, but I'm a little nervous about it. But again, if we put this here, put it on strong, I think we should be okay. I'm wondering if my boat start is the bad idea. I'm wondering if we start with a sub, if it'll be a cleaner one, or maybe even attack up front. Like, what if we just start each round with attack, get it up to more tax, even more tax, and then even faster shooting? Because what that'll do is it'll just break up all the ugly rounds, and then these guys will clean it up. And I think that's a solid play. I'm just having trouble decide. I feel like maybe it would be better to have a sub instead of a boat on these starts. I feel like we're wasting a couple seconds, and those seconds shouldn't matter, but we're making it up in like the menuing, and we're not switching heroes, so we should be fine. Like on the last run, I switched between Adora into, I believe, Etienne. I switched into another hero mid-game, and yes, that takes like an extra few seconds. I know it's not much, but it does. And then on End of the Road, I believe it was on half cash, I did have to sacrifice some time. So I don't want to cross my fingers yet there because we might have some problems with that. I'm actually trying to think about what I should do for half cash, because if you place a dart here and a dart there, you're just going to be chasing around the track. We're not probably won't lose any lives or even lose our red spikes, but it will take time, and that we cannot have. So I need to figure something out for that. But we do need to worry about camo, so I might as well get advanced intel here, because look, we're actually starting to lose some stuff here because I focused on farming. So that's why farming is not the best idea always. It might be better just to run through this on our own as it is, but it doesn't hurt to have an airburst darts and then attack sprayer there too. Now, what else do I need to worry about? Well, there's really nothing I need to worry about. I'm thinking I should get this guy up to Monkey Pirates before 40. I think that's a smart play. But I also want to get my farms going here. We're kind of lagging, but who cares? We don't really need farms. Like once we get to round 60, we should have everything kind of based up, because we should have like the top path middle boat. not top path, like the top upgrade middle boat. Okay, I'm drawing the line at 3 farms because they fit nicely. And then I am going to keep jamming on that ability button just so I can pull down that Moab as fast as possible. I feel like even saving those little seconds will be pretty clean in the long run. And then we don't really have much for camo, so I think triple guns would be pretty good right there just to help out on 42. And then we could get a village for this guy, but I do want to at least get 1 marketplace first. Back in the day, my chimp strategies always consisted, not chimps, just Impoppable or runs where you use the farm. They always consisted of getting a farm and then upgrading, getting a farm and then upgrading. That was kind of the game plan. So you didn't ever overextend yourself in any direction. So I think like that, we'll kind of stick with that. So we'll go up to jungle drums and then we'll get radar scanner. And now we're covered on every type of balloon type, which is nice. And then we'll get 2 more farms and then hopefully I can get to Pirate Lord pretty quickly, but I don't see that happening, to be honest. So we might have to buy something else. Like maybe I'll buff this guy up to armor piercing darts. That'd be pretty solid. Yeah, because we're gonna have to start fighting all of these Moabs during the 50s. And this guy's good, but he's not great yet. So I think this will be a solid play. And can this guy see the whole screen? For the most part, but just in case, let's give him some more range on top of that. He already has a village, so all we need is an alchemist on this guy, and now he's gonna be super strong. Now this should get us to the boat, but I just don't feel right. I gotta overdrive too. I just wanna tear this stuff up as much as possible. The camo rounds will be like slightly slower, but nothing crazy. And then all we need is 28 grand for the Pirate Lord. Same thing, we're gonna super speed pull that BFB. I think that's the way to do this every time if I can remember. And then we'll do the same for round 80 once we have the Pirate Lord. And there's our Pirate Lord, there we go. And I am gonna buff him up because why not? He'll be super strong and we have the money to do so here. So game over already if he can take 63. Like if he can't take 63, that's pretty gross. Oh, but he does. He shreds it beautifully. That's exactly what I wanted. Look at this thing go, just done. Love it. Here's what we're gonna do to call this one a day. We're gonna put this guy right here and go all the way up to Embrittle. We're gonna throw an alchemist on him just like that, and then we're gonna grab a village here, and the only reason for the village is for the camo, but then also we can do this too. Now we have primary training. Now as soon as we have enough to sell to get tax zone, we will sell all these farms. That's 15,000, so we just need $6,000. And there we have it. Let's sell all of these, and now we have a tax zone on top of it who's fully buffed up. This is easy stuff. And then on round 80, we can just use the boat pull. And then right now we can actually pull down 3 different things. 2 BFBs or 3 BFBs, 2 BFBs and 1 Moab. It doesn't really matter. And then on 80, we're just going to jam on that button and wreck it in 1 shot and call it a day. All right, I have to get ready for it, but I don't actually know when to pull the trigger on that ability. And I'm a little worried about it because if I pull it now and I get like a BFB, I'll be pretty upset about it. So I guess I just have to wait for it to turn 80, which is right. Wait for it now. Oh, I missed it anyway. Oh my goodness. It was too quick. I was too fast for that ZOMG. Now we're going to go back to this one, Park Path, hard, and then Magic Monkeys only. What are we going to do for this one? I guess Quincy start and then what, right? Because by now I'd get a Dart Monkey. We might actually miss a balloon. That's not good. Okay, no we don't. No we don't. We will get our Druid right now. Are you kidding me? Exactly what we didn't need right now. This is not good. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that just happened. That could actually be the end of us right there. That could have ruined our whole run. I don't think so. Like we didn't lose. I just lost 1 balloon. But why couldn't it have been like a pink balloon flying through? That actually bums me, but there's nothing you can do at that point. I guess I could have restart the round. I feel like that possibly would have been a little faster. But then that's a risk too if I like messed it up or did the wrong thing because I'm not used to doing that. So I don't think so. Oh man, I just hope that wasn't our problem right now. It's super scary, but we'll see what happens. What I can do though is the Druid's amazing. So what if I just sell by Druid? There we go. Now we won't have to worry about anything. Camo will be fine. Now, do we go with a Spirit of the Forest or do we go with a Wizard? I think a Wizard would be solid for this one. So I think this is the best play because it covers everything. And all I have to do is put the thing like right about here or maybe back a little bit more, but it's going to take out the whole track and then everything that pops in his range, which is the entire front of the track, gives us these graveyards, which is just going to be amazing. Now we can pop purples, camos, leads, everything that we need to pop is with these 2 right here. I am a little concerned though, just because round 40 is going to be tough. I don't know what to get, to be honest, in the meantime. I kind of want to just do another Wizard here, but go with this one. And we do have enough for it, thankfully. So we'll leave him on strong. And then I'm actually going to move this guy back. Move him back. Because then he'll clean up this way. There we go. Quincy actually took that thing down quickly. Oh, that was cool. I have learned that it is great to have abilities on speedruns though, because they are very, very safe to have when you're doing something crazy. Like if you just need to clean up real quick, you can drop your little Fire Phoenix and he'll hit everything on the track. And I wish I had that on the first round when we lost the one red balloon, but you know, things happen. But so far, I think we are still moving very quickly. Half cash. Half cash is my biggest scare right now. I do not want to lose, let alone waste time of it going around this giant long track. So we got to figure something out quick. There it is, right in the nick of time. Now we don't have to worry about nothing. This guy will clean up the entire world for us. We'll just let him sit back there, and all of his graveyard will always be full for the most part. So I don't think even 63 will be a problem. But in case it is, we do have our Fire Phoenix. What else can we do here, I'm thinking? I mean, I don't really need to do anything else. We have this guy. He's really good. I think we could get like a... Yeah, we could probably do this like to clean it up a little bit. And he'll cover all of the track, which is nice. But here's 63, and there it is. Yeah, exactly as expected. This thing's too good. Like, it's really good. Technically, I feel like you could just do this on all the game modes. Just have a wizard there just like kind of destroying everything. Because I haven't really seen balloons. Like on the rush rounds, like 78 and 76, you see them for a tiny little bit. But I don't really see Moabs at all. They just get destroyed by these BFB ghosts. I haven't really seen many BFBs. We just kind of shred through it all. It's kind of ridiculous, to be completely honest. So, I mean, I guess that's it right there. Just speedrun every single map with the... What's his name? Dark Lord Phoenix? I can't think of his name. Prince of Darkness. Of course, Ozzy Osbourne. Okay. But yes, he can just destroy the entire game. I guess you just leave it like that. But, I mean, whatever. We'll just keep it rolling like this, and we'll keep our plan going. Because it does feel a little slow, too. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because sometimes when I use BTD6 mods, I do, like, the fast forward mod. Because, like... When you want to practice something, it's fun just to be able to like ×6 it or ×20 it, so you don't have to sit there and wait just to collect money. And so maybe that's just like kind of stuck in my head, and I feel like that's what I expect it to be, but it's not. Or maybe I'm just talking too much. But regardless, I'm going to put this here this time, that, because then I think I can hit that in case something slips through. But it doesn't matter because I have an extra dart monkey. That was only because it was magic monkeys only. Okay, that last shot scared me. Oh, my face just dropped on that. Okay. What do we do? I think we already talked about it. I think this is the better plan. I think going with advanced intel, because Quincy still has pretty much full range of the track right here, and now so does the sub. I think this is a solid way to do it. By now, I would normally be farming like a madman and have 3 or 4 farms, but then we sacrifice some of our pops and our speed. So I think this is a solid way to do it because this guy can carry into the 30s all by himself. And with a solid boat for lead, I think we'll be okay. And it is double HP Moabs, I can't forget. So I do need to get that middle path boat. Otherwise, we're going to have to like fight a double HP Moab, which isn't going to happen. So now we're good on popping. We have camo covered, we have lead covered. I don't see anything getting past us. I would like to get 2 farms, but then I might have to sell him for the middle path boat because he's more expensive. Normally we just go with the middle path bomb and get that Moab assassin, call it a day. Can't do that on this one, so it's gonna be a little different. Now I am gonna possibly farm like a madman on here because double HP does take longer. Those later rounds, like those BFBs just will not go down. So maybe I can only actually afford 1 farm. I thought I could boost it up a little bit, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe, no. We'll just leave it. We'll grab the monkey pirate, make sure we can take down 40, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I don't think another farm would have gotten it for us. We probably would have ran out of money. That would have been a bummer. So now we're good for 40, which is great. And double HP's got nothing on us. There we go. Let's get up to 4 farms, I think right now would be a solid choice. I lied, let's do 5. It looks cleaner if you have 5 because it fits in the lines better. Sorry, I have a thing with like straight lines and making things stack right. All right, so we're good there. Now I need to make sure we have enough for camo, which we do not at this point. So I think just adding an armor piercing darts would be even better. And then honestly, we should be able to, I don't know if we could even take down a double HP at this point, but I am gonna try to get 2 of these to marketplace before 40. Well, I guess I meant 50 because 50 is when the Moabs start coming. Now I think we should juice this one up for now. I just don't know if it's gonna be enough, to be honest. Like this guy's really good on his own merit, but I don't know if he's good enough is the problem. And I just need a Spectre. I should have bought that like earlier, like a regular Never Miss, and kind of been fighting with that one, but it is what it is. And I'm going to try to get another marketplace before 50. That's what I'm talking about. And this should be strong enough, and it's barely strong enough. So I'm going to have to pull the next one, I guess. But again, I'm going to get greedy because why not? So I'm going to pull the second one. There we go. Now we're on 51. I'm going to buy another marketplace because again, I'm greedy as I can be. And I'm going to get these guys sped up a little bit. Ooh, and I'm gonna discount. You'll see, this will be cool. We'll discount this one too. And now this guy sees camo, so we're golden. There we go. Now our pops are worth more. That is what we needed. Okay, so we got 5 farms. Probably should have put the farms in range of the village, but hey, what are you going to do? But I need more popping power here. How about this one then? I think that's a solid play just for now to keep it clean. And then he'll clean up everything underneath because 63. I totally forgot about that one. Oh my goodness. I guess the best thing to do for that would just be to throw some more bombs down because that's a guarantee win on 63. It's a little bit of a hodgepodge play, but I can't really get what I want yet because I didn't really do the best that I could do. And I should just pull that guy. There we go. Don't even mess with that BFB. Okay, now we're good. Now nothing should get past our bow for at least for a little bit. And then I'm going to put this guy right here if I can. There we go. And we're going to get him to never miss, then up to a Spectre. Dude, 63 is absolutely nothing with 3 recursive. It's kind of like a joke. That's pretty silly. And if it was, I still have Quincy's ability to like just go blah, 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 and then take it all out. Super simple stuff. Okay, I have a Spectre now, so he should do most of the work on his own. Now, all of these sell for a little bit over 5,000. I have 5, so that's 25,000. Oh my goodness. So I need $57,000. Is that right? Yeah, $57,000. Are you kidding me? In 10 rounds? That's not even possible. I didn't farm good enough. This knocks it down to 45 if I sell that one, but you're still pushing it. Maybe I can do this just to clean up the last little bit here. That's 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. This one. There we go. 82. Okay, cool. Now I can grab a village here and we'll get it to camo. There we go. Now he's good. Oh, that's all I needed. So we can get rid of this one. We don't need none of this stuff. So it wasn't the fastest, but we still got it there. And look how much better that is. So sometimes, like, I get that around round 60 even. And that would have been 5-6 rounds faster that I could have just destroyed it on, which is why I always just go for this on Impoppable and farm like a crazy person and get this as quick as I can, because then Impoppable is absolutely nothing. Maybe I can sell for the pirate boat. Nope, no pirate boat. I thought I could pull it down on 80 instead of having to even fight it and worry about it at all, but that's just not gonna work. Maybe actually. Oh, come on, I was $60 short. That's goofy. That's super funny though. That works, whatever. Now it's half cash. I am very nervous about this, but I think we can knock it out. If I can start with Quincy, we're even better off. Can I? No Quincy. So we're gonna have to do this the good old-fashioned way. We'll start here and put this guy so we can do like some damage, and then we'll put this guy here, and then he'll be for cleanup, which is awful. Okay. Get him. And then we'll put another one here. This is what I didn't want to happen. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. This is what I didn't want to happen. I'm gonna put him on last so we can just keep fighting up there. I think that's a better way to do this. And I'll put another one here on strong, and then we'll just have 4 of them. All right, now 10 I don't think is going to cut it, so I am going to buy Quincy now here. I think that's a better way to play this, and then we already have his ability, so I can use it at the end of 10 if I need to. Here we go again with this stuff. Oh my goodness. I guess I'll just get advanced intel now. That's 2 times we've had to go under. Oh my god, another one. How are these towers so bad? This is crazy to me. So I'm going to get rid of this one, and I'm going to get rid of this one. I just need to get to the airburst quicker. And then we don't have lead either. Oh my gosh, I sold the wrong guy. This is this kind of stuff that just totally messes you up. I guess I'm panicking because I just don't want to lose. Okay, so we're just going to do this one then and then sell this guy. And then we still don't have enough for it. That's not good. After this round we will, I think. And then we'll just use Quincy. Okay, Quincy. There we go. Okay, now we need to worry about lead. So I think what I'll have to do is probably buy an alchemist or something, right? Because I just don't have anything to actually do it with. Or just chunk the first ones of lead. Oh my goodness. This is just, we're going to have to make up for this. This is really bad. This is ridiculous. Okay, we'll put him on strong. There we go. I guess the trick would be not to panic. And that's kind of what I did right there. And that's why we just need to come back from it and figure out what we're going to do. We just cannot lose and we cannot restart. So I've just added a couple of buddies to help there. We'll get the stronger stuff. And I was so focused on not losing a pop that we ended up losing more time than we should have lost. We're still not in a bad spot because we haven't lost. When you lose, then it just sends you down like the 10th, 12th, 13th place. I even had a really bad mistake on skates once, and that still is like one of our top runs. A really bad mistake. So this can come back. We can come back from this. I am going to give this one some camo though, just to help that out a little bit. And then we are going to do 1 farm for now. Now the problem here, well, it's going to be not to lose. And on 59, we're going to have problems. But I think what we can do is at the last round, we can sell everything. And then buy like 3 recursives and maybe even ice up top. And then that will guarantee our safety on 63. I don't know if it'll guarantee our safety on 64. But what I'm thinking of what we can do is just have enough of these guys. Just have a ton of them. It's going to be a bummer to sell my entire farm to buy like a camo village though. I wish we could find a better way to decamo like on 59. I think we might just get like a maybe like a sub or something. Because normally I try to get like a tower up by 63 and then we always fail at that, or it's always a struggle. We always have to hit home, retry. So I think if I slowly build up some recursives and just have 3 or 4 of them, I don't see any problems. And then they actually do really, really well at taking out Moabs too, as this is a little ugly, of course, but what are you gonna do? So 59, I think Quincy can take camo lead, and if he can't, I think he can. He can. Okay, because his fire shots. Yes, that's what I wanted, Quincy boy. You're the best. Now, we do have Storm of Arrows if we can't take this, but we can, so we're good. And now for this one, I am going to sell that farm, and then I'm going to buy a village up here. Put everybody in range of it. And this should be good for 63. I don't see why it shouldn't be. It's a destroyer of worlds. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And we do. We take it out. That's all we needed to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, great. So now I think all I need to do is make sure we're not completely defeated on camo. So we're good there. We got this whole little team. They're good enough to literally get us through the rest of this for the most part. And then I think if I just get this guy to armor piercing darts and then maybe up his alk a little bit, we can be able to shred down the ZOMGs and the BFBs, and then they'll just clean them up and we should be good to go because they're very, very strong. This is the final outcome of what I ended up with: 4 recursives and a buffed up armor piercing darts. And I think we're going to do pretty good with this, to be honest. Like, 4 to 5 BFBs, yes, but we have 4 recursives. They are such strong towers. If you've never used them before, I think you should start, because this is just crazy what they can do. Now, this is a little crazy, but there we go. We're fine. Now we're already on ABR, and we are actually doing really, really well. For what I thought we were doing bad at, we're doing really, really well. Now, I can't start with Quincy, unfortunately, so we're going to have to eat it a little bit with... this is going to be awful. This is going to be awful, but we can make it work. He just can't take down the first ones, but maybe he can. Maybe he won't struggle because it curves around like that. Oh my gosh. If I can get the ninja nope, there we go. That's what I was figuring. If I can get the ninja discipline, we'll be okay. And then I can just grab something for lead. So not a big deal. I think I even have enough time to get sharp shurikens, which will definitely hold us off from the balloons, and then buy something for lead. But then we have on 24 our first camo lead, so we're gonna have to like readjust from there. And then alternate balloon rounds, we do have that first fortified Moab as our thing, and that's kind of scary, but we should be good. Okay, there we go. Now no balloon's gonna get past us. We're good. We just got to get lead now. Oh, I thought we'd have enough. What a joke. If he can't, maybe I can just eat it because it's gonna take time for those to get around. Oh, dude, I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this. Just get him out of here. What are you doing? We're just gonna waste more time. All right, so this will hold us off for now, but the same problem is going to happen. We do not have anything to pop a camo lead. So I guess the best for now would just be to put a sniper here on night vision goggles and this one until we get a farm going. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. And the druid's going to carry us over. We do need a farm because the fortified Moab is going to be too much for us. I need to be able to take him out with, let's say, I don't know, because then it's alternate balloon rounds, so we end up getting Moabs like frequently right after round 40. It's not just round 40 and then round 50. So this is kind of a bad start, man. I'm doing pretty bad here, to be honest with you. Now we're just chasing balloons. Now I'm gonna actually sell these because I think that'll be the better play here. We just need to make sure we have enough for everything, and these will give us enough. So on 39, we'll get rid of them. And all I want to do here is just do this, buy this one, and then I want to place some of these guys here for some extra range. So like that, and then we'll grab an alchemist. I didn't want this to be a sub map, but I just think it's the safest way to do it. And then we'll grab this one to this one, and then now, okay, that's all we needed right there. And then we'll rebuy our farms. So I do need to make sure we have enough money for everything. So I am gonna buy a monkey town here. And then I'm gonna use my Quincy abilities to clean up this stuff, get it out of the way. And then we're gonna have Monkey City. We're gonna sell one of these to get a farm in range, hopefully. We're gonna buy this Monkey-opolis. And we're letting too many balloons slip through here, but what I wanna do is just make sure we have a farm going so we can actually get some good stuff going. And then we'll get this one up a little faster. We'll use our Quincy stuff there. I do want to get a camo village somewhere, but I just don't even care right now. We just need to get this thing going to start making some actual progress here. And since we have the money and we have the stuff here, let's do it. And now we can give these guys camo. There we go. No, nothing should get in our way at this point, and then we can start saving up for an actual real tower like this guy. If I can place him in a good spot, maybe get rid of the sniper. Perfect. It's in range of it, so we're good. So with this boat, I need less than 30 grand. I think I need like 25,000. I can sell everything here and then buy this one right there, the Flying Fortress. So we should be okay. I hope my math's correct because it's going to totally change the balance of this game if we do it right. And we'll sell, and then we go Flying Fortress. And I believe it's in the range of the camo still. Yes, it is. So we're good to go. That's that simple. And get rid of all this junk because we don't need it. buff them up for those extra little sputes, because why not? And then again, we'll put some nasty. Oh, actually, we can make this one will help out a lot too. And then why not? Because we can. Because what's going to happen on 80s, we have those double ZOMG fortified things that are a little gross. Looks like I'll even have enough for a tax zone. That's pretty awesome. And he should be in range of the village too. Okay, we're all really good here. Now we just have to wait for that second one to come out. Now I don't know our time frame right now. I think we're still doing really good because I can speed through Impoppable. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. And then we're done. After that, we just have chimps. And chimps is always, I say always easy. Now it's going to bite me in the butt. But you know what I mean? It's pretty good. We'll put this one here and like that. There we go. Put it on strong. We should be fine. Now, again, I didn't want to completely rely on the sub again, but I think he's just the fastest way to get us to our boat or our plane or whatever we want to get. He's just the quickest way to get there. So I need to get back into the swing of things from what just happened on that last one too. So I need to feel good about the choices we're making, because I feel like I need to make up a lot of time right now. Like if it's lingering at me. I think we're doing good, but I don't have splits, so we're just working with what we got. Now we have our lead covered, we have our camo covered, and I do want to upgrade our camo a little bit more, and I might as well just do that now. Now we're good until 40. We can actually carry all the way through. So farming will be kind of essential because I want that flying fortress as quickly as possible, because then that's just game over. Okay, here's round 40. I think we'll be okay with it. I can just use Quincy's ability if I need to. And okay, that was good. I thought that was gonna go a lot worse than it did, so I'm happy with it. Eventually I need to get armor piercing darts, but I don't think I need to until the camo, so I am gonna try to get my farms going. And Impoppable costs so much more money for everything, so it takes so much longer. And you're like, oh no, I should have all my farms up by round 45. And then you're like, no chance. Take that back. I was still able to pull it off by around 45. Totally cool. And then we're going to get armor piercing darts, and that should shred through the Moab class too while we're trying to build up our village. I want to see what we can do with this first Moab and see if we can take it out. Because if we can, I'm going to get my village first. But I'm a little concerned that we can't. But we did. Okay, that's totally fine. I'm okay with that. And then just for safekeeping, we'll up our alchemist so we can like power through all this stuff, because we have a really good thing going right here. I'm liking it. And then we're gonna sell this one. Still, it would get in my way though, huh? Oh, dude, what's going on now? Now we're having a problem with that? That's crazy. So we'll up this one a little bit, the speed of it. And now this is what I was going for in that last one. Now we have enough to farm and grab a sub commander before we get to round 63, which will help us out a lot. Or I think even the pirate ship boat would be really good too. We might want to pull that one off. Let's do that actually. And we can grab this camo for it. And I think that'll be the same price almost. So there we go. 31's a lot. I don't know if we'll be able to pull it off. Maybe though. And then we can just use the first, we can use Quincy's arrows to pull that first rush to get like a good chunk of money. And that might be able to pull this off. I see 31,200. It'll be way more strong enough than to do this. And there it is, Pirate Lord. Okay, it's not exactly what I wanted, but that first rush is okay. The second rush can go through too. And then on that third rush, that's where it matters. And we'll use Quincy's ability and we'll call it a day. There we go. That's all we needed to do. Now, nothing should get past us at all at this point. So I thought I'd farm more and stuff, but I don't think that's the plan. I think the safer way to do this is to sell all the farms as soon as I can, because we're a little bit behind than we were on those hard modes. Yes, we are going to round 100 and we are going to need more than just one flying fortress, but I think at the same time it will speed through these rounds as fast as possible. So we have 50,000 here in farms, and then we have $61,000 in farms. We only need 91. All right, so I think we're actually good now. And if I can just sell, there we go. We have our flying fortress. I'm gonna get him just a regular village. So we'll go up to this one, and then that one. And I'm wondering if I just get this right now, this should make us a lot of money on its own, just having this monkey city here, right? Because now he's in range of it, and every time he pops, it's gonna be more. I believe it's like 50% more, right? So we're good already as it is. He can take down pretty much everything. He can take down everything on this map. It's just about the speed. And I don't think anything's gonna be faster than what we have. So I'm guessing a permanent brew will be the best choice, and we'll get it by like what, like round 90 maybe, 93? But I need to remember to use my ZOMG puller too. We have it there, why not use it? Probably should have used it on the second one there, but that's fine. And I'm wondering if this will be strong. It should. And then we should probably get like Call to Arms, or let's say even Homeland if we can afford it, because that's where things are gonna start getting weird. We can use it on like 95 to shred through it, or 98. But the Flying Fortress is the best for this kind of stuff. He's just too strong. And there it is, there's our permanent brew, heck yes. So on 97, I should pull for sure, I'm pretty sure. There we go, we get one done. And then I just realized too, I should probably get one of these, and we'll take out, well actually two of them then, heck. Let's just do both. And what we'll do is we'll just call to arms and use all of them at the same time. So let's hit go crazy on 100. So boom, 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 boom. There we go. That was super fast around 100. I like it. Now we're done. We're done. We just have one more left to do. Oh my gosh, we're ready for chimps. Here's our black border. Let's not mess this up. I'm going to start with Quincy. Probably a terrible idea, but at least he's in range of there in case he does miss, which he's going to do. Come on, Quincy, you got this. Don't make me chase the first round. You got this, buddy. There we go. Okay, not a big deal. Is this enough? Is he not going to have to chase even on round 10? That would be so awesome. I doubt it though, because I don't think I can get twin guns in time. And I have an ability. This actually is a really good chimp start. I am not bummed at all. Sada would have been better up here, but you can't win them all, guys. And as soon as we do this, we use that ability, we're good to go. I think the problem was on half cash. I didn't even have this guy yet, so he didn't even have an ability, right? Or did I just not have, what went wrong with half cash? I have no idea, but who cares? We're doing good now. We just need to get to airburst darts first, and then we'll get advanced intel, and then a dart monkey, and then we should be pretty good, actually. And now with the dart, I kind of want to keep him away from everybody in case I do want to fill up the spot. So I'm going to put him here because then realize too that like Quincy also has range. So I don't need him to be the whole shebang right there. And I think we're pretty solid. A druid would be pretty solid, but I don't think I'm going to need it. So what else can I use for lead? Well, I don't want to rely on the alchemist for lead. He's bad at it. So we'll just get this one up like this. And now we can pop everything that's thrown at us. We have this guy up to a 203, this one up to a 102, him giving us the camo range, and we are good to go. Now, I am going to alchemist him because that's awesome. And he's going to take out our Moab. And I believe that's just how we're going to play this. Oh, I might even go with the armor piercing darts into a sub commander. I think a sub commander would be a solid play. But I also think the boat up here will be a solid play because it is a good tower. Obviously, we had Flying Fortress on Impoppable to go the distance, so that could be a little daunting not having that, but maybe we can even save up, since it's such a cheap tower, save up for like a Mad afterwards. That could be kind of ridiculous, to be completely honest. Okay, our first Moab, we had to stall it a little bit, or the balloon stalled us a bit, but that's not gonna be a big deal because we're gonna have Monkey Pirates for the next one. I didn't want to buy armor piercing darts. That's where I'm kind of at because that's $3,200 and then he's $3,100. So that's $6,000 down the drain if I go that route when I want my main tower to be the Pirate Lord, and we can totally afford it by 60, if not 63 for sure. And I kind of just want to rock with that, to be honest. So what if we put this here? Not quite in range yet, but it will be hopefully because this is chimps mode. You can't go back. So there we go. And then we're like that. There we go. Now that should cover us until we get to the guy. That should be fine. Well, one more. I'm going to buy jungle drums too. But now we have camo lead, purples, Moabs, BFBs. We can pop everything under the sun with what we got here. So this rush is giving us a little bit of trouble on 3. And then on the 4th one, we're going to use our second ability. Or I didn't even use the ability at the right time. Oh my goodness. I just need to get to 28,000. We cannot waste any more time here. This is ridiculous. Oh, we didn't have the storm arrows yet. I thought we did, but when you're on a beginner map, you don't get as experience as fast for your Quincy. So we didn't have it like we normally would. That's a bummer. What a joke. But I think we'll be okay because we will have the boat by then. And I am going to probably buy recursive cluster too. How about we'll buff him up too? Let's just do it. Let's see what happens. Because that's what we want, is him to just be a big old bruiser. Can he take 63? He can. And again, it doesn't matter. I know we can finish it because look at that range. He can hit the back end. So we will not lose to it. It's impossible to lose because we have Quincy's arrows for that 3rd rush. I just don't even think it'll get that far, to be completely honest with you. Okay, so he's not as clean as I'd like it to be. But on that 3rd rush, we're going to hit it and call it a day. Boom, there we go. Done. We'll buff him up a little bit more. Now, we already committed to the boat. What else could we use here that will just make sure we can get it done? I'm thinking it'd be kind of fun to go with like a Bez. We never do that one. I think it'd be kind of cool. And his range is pretty ridiculous. So let's just do that actually. Because if we go all the way to this one and then we go with the, I think it's the middle path's the better one, right? But we can go with this one too because Laser Shock's pretty awesome. We'll lock it in here for now. And there it is, and I can knock him over to target independent. Now we got this bruiser tower here that's going to do probably more damage than the Monkey Buccaneer, to be completely honest with you. It's pretty sad, but he'll do great. And then if we can get 62,000 to get the BEZ, that would be completely out of hand wild and make this as fast as possible. But if we start lagging to get there, I don't want to mess with that. But remember, we do have our really, really cool second ability to pull down those ZOMGs. So as long as we remember that and use that stuff, we might have enough to get 60 by the time it matters. Because remember, we can pull the first 3 DDTs on round 90. I think 94 is a couple that we have to worry about. As long as we have the 60 grand by 95, we are golden. And I don't see why we couldn't, because we only spent money on 1/5 here. So I'm just gonna pull every ZOMG, and then that's as simple as that. That'll speed up the time a lot. I hope we can get it, because we got to 42,000 so fast. I don't see why it should be a problem, but you know things are gonna start ramping up here. I'm gonna pull that first one. I don't know why I pulled the first. I should have pulled the third one, but I guess that doesn't really matter. And then if we need to, we'll storm arrows, but I think we can obviously take all this stuff out. But I can just maybe speed it up a little bit. Yeah, because that did take some time extra. But again, if we can get the balloon exclusion zone, the 90s will be so fast. But there's also the chance that, like, if we're fighting him here, that's a little too late. That could be a bad problem here. Okay, I'm just gonna start pulling DDTs because I don't think he can pop them. No, he can't. So we're just gonna have to pull them ourselves. That's fine. I need 10,000 to get the Bez. Can we do it? I hope so. But we could also lose in this meantime, because look at this getting a little crazy. Can we do it? Normal, normal, normal. Let's, oh my gosh. Okay, I don't like this anymore. I don't like this at all. Okay, just in case, let's do this. Just for now, and I'll control it myself. So this is getting really scary, and we have to like rely on the boat right now. Oh my goodness, let's just use Quincy and see if he helps. Oh my gosh, that's too many DDTs. That's too many DDTs. Oh my goodness, we were at the end. That's what happens in this game, guys. Oh my goodness. That is no black border, so we must restart. I believe that would have been a third place run. Oh, dude, I hate that so bad when that happens. It's happened a few times, which is why we have some beginner maps at the very bottom. And that's why Shoots is at the very bottom at 3 hours and 35 minutes, because I struggled on it like a crazy person. I should probably try to come back from this. So what we'll do is we'll just do it this way. So I decided to get Sub Commander first for this run and then the boat, and it seemed to have been a lot speedier, but as you can see, our time has already been pretty much slopped. 2 hours and 35 minutes. At this current spot, we're already in 20th place, because that does happen. Most of the bottom half are mistakes, but we have a pretty good team here to even just kind of finish it as it is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure we get a couple here, and then these are going to be like my cleanups. Just 2, right? Just 2 is enough. And I just want that big explosion that they give to like help clean up a little bit. And then I want this guy to have 2 buddies if he can in range of the village. I don't know if that's going to be possible. Maybe only 1, but just 1 or 2 if I can, just because Sub Commander is meant to have his friends with him, and then they're really strong when they do, because now he has that speed and he has the village, the whole shebang. Can we fit another though? Not in range of the village, unfortunately. So we might only get 1 friend to help him out along on this journey, which is a huge bummer. But then that means I can get this one a little bit faster too, because I would like Shattering Shells. It's a very solid tower for just everything, and it makes the rest of the game just super, super simple. And we are going to start hitting DDTs. That's why I got that MIB. But like 95, yes, the DDTs are a lot, but if you have something like a Sub Commander to take them out, they're really not. What's crazy is all the fortified Moabs underneath, and that's where you run into the problem. So I'm going to start just prepping for just knocking this stuff out. There we go. And then since we do have projectiles, let's make them a little bit weaker to the balloons right here with this guy embrittlement. And then I am going to add a couple dart monkeys, because I want to make sure that we can clean it up. Don't want to have any problems. See, now he can attack the whole way. Cool stuff. And then I think what I'm going to do here too is drop this one a little bit, and then I am going to get a glue gunner, just because I don't think we should wreck it just because. So we'll put that one there, that one like that. And I keep forgetting I can pull stuff. Like that's like the whole spiel of this guy. And then I'm going to grab one of these. And then 98 is going to give us so much money. I'm actually going to buy one of these too, because I do like to have it in case like of an actual emergency. We need to slow some things down, and that thing is super valuable. And then we'll still have enough for a first strike, take down the bad. So we are in a good spot right now. And look at all of our fortifieds are gone on 98, so it won't really even be that bad of a round. Really nice stuff here. So like right now it's a little scary. We're getting a little overwhelmed. Can we do it? I'm going to slow it down just to be safe. There we go. Slow the game down, not my speed of the thing, so we don't get any problems here, and we can still get a somewhat fast time. I'm going to first strike as soon as I can. I'm going to use this button. I'm going to, as soon as I can, pull them. There we go. Take these things out. And then remember, we got to go home in that button. Check out our black border. Let's see what we got here. We go play. Boom. Boom. Park Path. End time. 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 21 seconds. Where does that put us? 23rd place, bumping Tree Stump down. So we must have had a problem on Tree Stump, Scrapyard, Monkey Meadow, and Town Center. Well, Monkey Meadow and Town Center were our first ones. We didn't have any towers yet. So maybe one day down the line, we'll have a redemption arc where we can go back and fight the ones that we did the worst on and then clean them up, which is like the ultimate strat we've developed. But for now, that does work. It gets the job done. It wasn't that first place that I was looking for, but you can't win them all, guys. As long as you guys enjoyed what you saw and were able to beat chimps if that's what you were looking for, We are level 125 now. We have all of this monkey knowledge, and I'm just trying to max out as I can go, and then eventually we will have them all maxed. But oh my goodness, won't we have them all black bordered by then? Because the monkey knowledge just seems like it's taking forever. But until next time, and if you have not yet, check out this video where we black border end of the road as fast as we possibly can. And as I spoiled it earlier, we get second place. You have to see this run.